Second year of Zhengguan, a severe drought raged 1,000 miles of barren land, followed by a massive locust plague, darkening sky and sun alike, leaving no blade of grass behind. The people prayed to the gods. The officials were helpless. The emperor was forced to issue an edict of self-reproach to repent to heaven.
Others time travel and gain godlike power, yet I don't even have a working system and takes a month to boot up. How am I supposed to survive?
The whole city is laughing at my expense. This edict of self-reproach, writing it was incredibly frustrating. With droughts and locusts raging.
Your issuing the edict is also to calm the people, Your Majesty.
But if the locusts aren't stopped, the grain yield will plummet this year. Hundreds of thousands in Guanay Circuit will likely starve to death. What should we do? I am also completely helpless.
Your Majesty, since things have come to this, let's go in for a drink. I come to this small tavern often. Let's go in then.
Old Du, welcome, you brought a friend today. Boss Lin, serve us some wine first, and some snacks to go with it. I'll go to the kitchen today, and bring you a jar of fine wine. Old Du, look at your friend, looking so miserable. He must have lost money in business. Brother, it's just some business setbacks, right? I promise you'll feel great after drinking this wine.
This kid is asking for death. How dare he pat His Majesty's shoulder?
The aroma of this wine, how is it so fragrant?
I brewed it myself. It's a peerless fine wine. You can't get it anywhere else. Try it.
I've never had such delicious wine.
What do you think across the entire Tang Dynasty, you won't find another wine like mine?
What an exquisite wine! Little brother, this wine of yours, how exactly is it brewed?
It's called health wine. It's infused with premium goji berries and angelica root. Given how you look miserable every day, having a couple of cups daily is guaranteed to keep you refreshed. When doing business, you'll be unstoppable.
That really hits the spot!
Little brother, thanks to the courage from the wine, let me ask you something from the bottom of my heart. His Majesty issued the Edict of Confession, do you think? It is really just a joke.
Big brother, if you're tired of living, don't drag me down with you. Blatantly gossiping about His Majesty can get you beheaded. You brat, you actually know this beheaded thing. Yet just now you were patting His Majesty's shoulder and calling him brother.
Don't panic, little brother. It's just the three of us here. I'm merely curious.
Little brother Lin, there are no outsiders here. Tell us what you think.
Then I'll be straight with you. The current emperor is good at everything except for his terrible stress tolerance.
What makes you say that?
Over such a trivial matter, he wrote an Edict of Confession. If that's not poor stress tolerance, what is it?
Little brother Lin, there's something you don't know. The severe drought nowadays has brought swarms of locusts. The crops everywhere are being completely devoured. The whole court is helpless. No one can solve it at all.
That's because they're incompetent. Isn't it just a mere locust plague if left to me? In 2 minutes I can completely solve it for you.
Brother Lin, are you drunk? The court officials and the Astronomy Bureau are helpless against this natural disaster, yet you can solve it in 2 minutes.
Young brother Lin, don't speak such nonsense. How can mortals resist the divine punishment from the locust god?
Don't give me that nonsense about any locust god. That's pure fiction. Locusts are just ordinary insects.
Brother, since you say it's not divine punishment, then this overwhelming locust plague, where did it come from?
During a severe drought, river water levels drop, riverbeds and wastelands are exposed. This becomes the perfect breeding ground for locust eggs. Once the temperature rises, they all hatch. Of course, that causes a plague.
You're a genius, brother. Then how do we eradicate it?
Simple. Before these bugs hatch in areas dense with eggs, just spray lime sulfur and Bordeaux mixture. Telling you guys this is like talking to a brick wall anyway. This is basically a pesticide formulated from several plant extracts. Spraying this stuff in the fields can not only kill the eggs but also serve as fertilizer. I can write down the formula for you guys at any time.
All the officials are helpless against this eternal problem, yet from this boy's mouth, it sounds as easy as drinking water. If the Tang Dynasty had this method, why fear natural disasters?
Brother Lin, name a price for this formula. I'll pay whatever gold you want.
Forget about the gold. If you really want it, I'll just write it for you.
For free.
Hundreds of thousands of lives at stake. How could I bargain with you?
Will this really work?
Of course, there's one more thing. You all actually got it wrong. Locusts not only won't make people starve, but can actually help them fill their stomachs.
What filled their stomachs?
These bugs eating crops is bad enough. How can humans eat bugs?
You don't get it, do you?
Boss, your bar snacks are here!
Is this what you meant by filling stomachs?
This is the locust god! Eating it will get you killed!
Brother Lin, this thing looks disgusting. How can we eat it?
Whatever locust god or pest, this is rich in high-quality protein, highly nutritious. Got it?
High quality what?
I can't explain it to you guys. Basically, it's good for you. Crispy outside and tender inside, bursting with flavor. You two really aren't going to try.
He's just eating a locust, but he makes it seem like a rare delicacy.
All do since Brother Lin is so generous, you can try it first for me.
Me?
I'll eat it!
Are you poisoned? Spit it out quick.
Your match? Oldly, this thing is amazing. It tastes even better than the Imperial Chef's roast chicken.
Really such a delicacy.
No weird smell at all, full of wonderful aroma. And incredibly crispy.
I told you so, paired with wine from my shop, it's absolutely perfect.
Weren't you two just about to puke from disgust? Why are you grabbing it faster than anyone else?
Who was yelling just now? This is a filthy divine punishment. Does your face hurt?
Brother Lin, stop teasing. This is just too delicious.
Brother Lin, if only the refugees knew earlier that this is edible, starved corpses wouldn't be everywhere.
Shopkeeper, get us some bar snacks. You got it, coming right up.
Oldly, old do, you guys are well connected. Take this method of locust control and offer it to that frustrated emperor. You can surely make a fortune. If His Majesty is pleased and gives you an official title, make sure to help me out.
Your Majesty, this boy speaks arrogantly but has novel ideas. What on earth is he a reincarnation of?
Whatever he is, I must have this man. Return to the palace. At tomorrow's morning assembly, I will make those who only know how to spout pedantic nonsense. Those fools taste this divine punishment themselves.
They paid so much. Looks like in the future I have to feed them grasshoppers every day. Once the system is fully charged, I'll be able to completely kick back in this era.
Shopkeeper, fix us some bar snacks. You got it, coming right up.
Brother Zhao, that guy named Lin lately has been doing way too well. The customers in my shop have all been snatched by him.
Tell me about it. The regulars on my street run to his place every day now.
Brother Zhao, I heard that kid seems to have someone backing him. Should we investigate his background first?
I've already sent someone to check that guy Lin in Chang'an City is just a loner with no connections or background.
Then, Brother Zhao, what are you pulling?
Tomorrow we bring our men to his shop to make a mess. If he knows what's good for him, we'll leave him a way out. If he doesn't, don't blame me for being ruthless.
Deal. Then it's settled. We'll teach that kid a lesson.
About the locust plague, do you still not have a solution?
Your Majesty, the locust plague is heaven's will. Since you've issued the Edict of Repentance, the locust plague will surely fade away soon.
Yes, Your Majesty, the edict has moved the heavens. We just need to wait for the right time.
Enough! Don't use those baseless tales of ghosts and gods to fool me. Yesterday a master's words enlightened me. Those things are just hatched from the dirt-winged bugs, no different from flies and mosquitoes.
Your Majesty, this heaven-sent plague has never been eradicated. I wonder what brilliant plan this master has.
This is the master's pesticide formula. Spraying it on the eggs kills the bugs without harming the soil and acts as fertilizer.
Pesticide, never heard of it. Your Majesty, don't be deceived. Yes, Your Majesty. If locusts were so easy to treat, why have we been helpless for 1,000 years?
I know you don't believe it, guards. Today, right in front of you, I'll test if this pesticide works.
How is this possible? The locusts are really dead.
That's not all. Guards. Watch closely.
This mixture not only kills locusts, but also fertilizes the soil. This is simply divine.
Your Majesty is wise. Your Majesty is wise.
Your Majesty, this pesticide is good, but the locusts are already swarming. What should we do? We can't just watch the crops getting eaten.
That's right, Your Majesty. The Empire is so huge, millions of acres of fields. Where to find so many men to spray? By the time the mixture is ready, the crops will be gone.
This method can only save a small piece of land. It can't save the whole Great Tang.
Today I will let you ignorant fools witness a supreme strategy, gods.
Serve the meal.
Serve the meal.
Your Majesty, what is in this food box?
Open it and you will know.
These are locusts! Absolutely not, Your Majesty! These are pests of disaster! How can they be eaten? Think twice, Your Majesty! These absolutely cannot be eaten!
Think twice, Your Majesty.
Who says they can't be eaten? Chancellor, do demonstrate it. Let these ignorant fools see for themselves.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Lord Du, are you crazy? You know nothing! This is a delicacy! Meaning you!
Try a bite, you won't regret it.
Kaming is always steady. He would never risk his life. Are these things really edible?
There is no foul smell at all. Instead, it has a unique meaty aroma. Now, who else thinks these locusts are an untouchable divine curse? Your Majesty, you bestow this food, I shall swallow it whole to repay your grace. It is exactly as Lord Fang said, incredibly crispy, no foul taste at all. Do you think me making you eat bugs is absurd and cruel? We wouldn't dare! But this kind of filth is truly an offense to decency! An offense to decency! You spout divine punishment all day. Let me ask you, aren't locusts hatched from eggs?
Naturally.
Since they hatch from eggs, why not find the eggs and destroy them? Why not have people raise poultry to eat the grown bugs just because of your ignorance? Spouting divine intervention, you mislead the people into starvation. Besides forcing me to admit my faults, what good strategies do you have?
We are foolish. Your Majesty is wise.
Your strategy against the locusts is like clearing clouds to see the sun. I implore you to record today's events in history and announce it to the world to dispel public superstitions.
I second that.
This will surely make people follow suit. The locust plague will end. Granted. Draft an edict immediately. Send the new policy to all counties.
Kaming. How exactly did that kid come up with these methods? Pesticide and eating locusts. I have lived so many years and never thought of this.
Your Majesty, Shopkeeper Lin is someone I can't figure out either.
If you call him a genius, he's usually quite lazy. If you call him mediocre, he always says shocking things. No matter who he is, such a genius, I must recruit him. Get the carriage and plain clothes. I'm going to see him right now.
Your Majesty, it's getting late. Should we wait till tomorrow?
I can't wait. What if that kid gets recruited by some noble family first? I would be so regretted. Go prepare now.
As you command.
Ling Feng, Ling Feng, how many more tricks are you hiding?
Enjoy your meal. Let me know if you need anything.
Hurry up, let's go!
Why so angry, gentlemen? No need to take your anger out on my furniture if you aren't eating.
Stop playing dumb, Lin Feng. We came here today to demand an explanation.
Shopkeeper Zhao, we are all businessmen. What kind of explanation do you want?
You stole all our customers. Our staff are idling at the doors just catching flies, causing our restaurants to suffer massive losses. Don't you think we deserve an explanation?
So, in your opinion, how should we resolve this?
Easy, from today onwards, you'll give 90% of your shop's profits to us and we'll leave you alone.
That's right. The remaining 10% is enough for you to survive in the capital.
90%? Are you serious? Cut the crap and hurry up. We are giving you a chance. Got it.
Chance. I think you guys are simply being unreasonable. Such an outrageous demand, I will never agree to it. Please leave, gentlemen. I have a business to run.
Fine, very well. Since you choose the hard way, then don't blame us. Do it!
Are we close to his shop?
Almost there, Your Majesty, just past this street.
Gold, fabrics, and silk, are they all ready? Such an outstanding talent, I must reward him handsomely in person.
Reporting to Lord Du, I have urgent news.
What is it? Tell me everything.
Old Du, what happened?
Your Majesty, our secret spies reported that several restaurant owners brought thugs to Shopkeeper Lin's store to smash it and threaten him. What did you say? What a fool! Why didn't you send guards to protect him? What if something happens to him? Forgive my negligence. Speed up! Get there as fast as possible! If anyone dares to lay a finger on Lin, I'll wipe out his entire clan!
Let him go.
Who's yelling around here? You got a death wish.
Could this be coming at me?
Milord, I am the manager of Fuman Restaurant. What are your orders, milord?
Who gave you the nerve to cause trouble here?
Crap, such a big shot! Why is he backing this kid up? Is it because I offended Lin Feng? What is this kid's background? Spare me! I failed to recognize your greatness. I didn't know Manager Lin is your friend, my lord. I'll never dare to do it again.
Get lost.
Old Du, deal with him. Leave no loose ends.
As you command.
Manager Lin, are you alright?
I'm perfectly fine, thanks a lot. Old Du, Old Li, what kind of officials are you? What a grand entrance.
Manager Lin. Actually, this is the current...
Old Du, don't scare Brother Lin. I'm actually just a lowly errand runner in the royal court. Today is all thanks to you that I get to show off.
Thanks to me.
You offered that brilliant method to cure the locust plague. It solved the court's urgent problem. His Majesty ordered me to lead a team to reward you heavily. This grand show outside is for you from His Majesty.
You scared me. I knew it. Old Li usually freeload meals here, always so stingy. How could he suddenly become so awesome?
This kid still doesn't know my true identity, and he's already reacting like this. If he knew, he might feel restricted around me. Might as well keep it a secret. Let's see how much more tricks he has up his sleeve.
Your Majesty is wise.
Bring it in. Open it and take a look, Brother Lin. Brother Lin, all of these are rewards for you from His Majesty.
Are these all for me? This is at least thousands of taels of gold. This brat, who exactly is backing him? I'm not just having troubles, I'm so screwed I gotta run fast.
His Majesty is generous.
Old Li, Old Du, come on in. Let's have some tea inside.
The place is a bit messy, old Lee, old do. You two just make do for now.
Brother Lin, as you can see, in Chang'an City, there are plenty of shady characters. Though you are talented, just running a small shop here is a waste of your skills. To be honest with you, Brother Lin, because of your locust control method, His Majesty admires you greatly. He specifically asked me before I left to ask you if you want to be an official.
The autumn exam is coming up. If you take the exam, getting a title would be a piece of cake.
Be an official, no thanks.
Why? Isn't this the ultimate dream of countless scholars?
Old Lee, you're too naive. The imperial exam these days exists in name only. I can't be bothered.
Shopkeeper Lin, the Imperial exam is of national importance. Watch your tongue.
Lin Feng, why is this grand official selection being such a joke in your eyes?
Alright, I knew you government officials couldn't handle the truth. Since we're on the subject, let me enlighten you two fools. His Majesty's intention is good. Wanting to use the exams to crush the noble family's monopoly on power. With him sitting high up on his throne, how can he see that this system is already ruined by those families?
How is it ruined?
First, anyone can take it in theory, but in reality, you need a recommendation from a 5th rank official or higher. Tell me, how could a humble scholar who lives in the mountains and can't even afford meat ever meet a 5th rank official?
This recommendation is meant to evaluate their character and prevent criminals from sneaking into the court.
Character? Old do, you're too naive. Even if you luckily get recommended and enter the court, 90% of the seats belong to nobles. A poor scholar going in wouldn't even have a place to stand.
Nonsense, the court selects the capable. How could it be so full of nepotism?
Hold on, there's a third point. The current exam questions are all about poetry and romance. Are they recruiting officials to govern the country or scholars to accompany the emperor in writing poetry? Those people know nothing about crops or the seasons. Sending them to govern the people, isn't that leaving them to die?
These noble heirs, how dare they deceive the sovereign like this? Aren't they afraid of His Majesty's fiery wrath?
Deceiving the sovereign. Old Lee, their ability to deceive the world is beyond your imagination. You think this doesn't affect you? Waiter, come here. Here, Old Lee, look at him. This boy studied hard for 10 years. He can recite the classics backward and knows all about local farming and its pros and cons. In last year's autumn exams, he ranked first in the county and became famous locally. But what happened then?
To answer you, sir, I took my transcript to the county office for a recommendation, but the magistrate didn't even let me through the door. They said for poor peasants with no backing like us, even ranking first couldn't beat the minister's distant relative. In the end, that rich kid who couldn't even write his own name got the recommendation and passed the exam.
What did you say, quota swapping?
This has long been an open secret locally.
Those corrupt parasites! How dare they! These useless parasites! How dare they!
Calm down, Brother Lee! The exam I painstakingly built has become the noble family's corrupt backyard, Lin Feng. Oh, Lin Feng, this slap of yours really slapped me in the face.
Old Lee, you're overreacting. If people didn't know better, they'd think you were the deceived emperor.
I just hate evil. Seeing such injustice breaks my heart.
Alright, cool down. The whole thing is murky. A minor official like you can't do much about it.
What? The great Tang is mine. Since someone dared to break my rules, I'll let them know the true wrath of the emperor.
Brother Lin, it's getting late. I should head back to the palace and report to His Majesty.
Almost forgot you're on duty. Go ahead. Don't keep the Emperor waiting.
Your Majesty, why leave in such a hurry today? Are you mad at Manager Lin?
Why would I be mad at him? I was in a rush to return to investigate past exam files. I want to see if the exam is really rotten to the core, as Lin Feng said.
This essay is a mess! How can such an idiot become a Jinshi who recommended this Zhang Damao?
Your Majesty Vice Minister Wang of Rights did this candidate as a branch member of the Taiyuan Wang clan.
And this one? Absolute rubbish, can't even write properly, yet he topped the list. Whose man is this?
Minister Zhao of Personnel recommended him. Li Chengyan is a distant relative of the Longxi Li clan.
Ridiculous. The exam I painstakingly built has actually become their noble family's backyard for nepotism.
That Lin Feng is clearly a commoner who has never served in court yet. He could see through the flaws of the exam at a glance. He sees it so clearly, but look at me.
Is my exam really that useless? I don't believe it. Old dude, come look at this. These 2 essays are well written and logical. Every word is a gem. These are the talents I need. Who said my exam can't select real talents?
Your Majesty, these 2 excellent exam papers are signed by those 2 idiots from earlier, Zhang Damao and Li Chenggen.
What did you say?
No. This handwriting is completely different from their usual penmanship. Look at the name covering here. There are clear scratch marks.
Your Majesty, their exam papers were swapped.
Lawless! These noble families even dare to tamper with exam papers. Do they even respect me as the Emperor? All do. Go investigate this immediately to find out exactly which examiners and officials are involved.
Yes, Your Majesty.
And at tomorrow's morning court, bring Zhang Damao and Li Chenggen to Hall of Supreme Harmony. I will test them myself if they can't answer. All the officials involved in the exam that year, I will take their heads as a sacrifice to the exam system.
I ordered you to organize the imperial exams to fairly and justly select talented individuals to help me govern the empire. But you feigned compliance, and look what you've done to the exams.
Please calm down, Your Majesty. We have always done our utmost in organizing the exams. There truly hasn't been the slightest insincerity.
Is that so? I met an extraordinary man yesterday. He told me the exams exist in name only.
Your Majesty, this person must be spreading malicious lies. This is the crime of deceiving the Emperor. He should be executed.
Then why don't you hear me out first?
Vice Minister Wang, I specifically want you to answer today. If you dare lie to me, the consequences of deceiving the Emperor, you should know well.
I obey, Your Majesty.
Point 1. Candidates need higher officials' referrals. Poor students can't even get in the door. Is this true or false?
It's true. Good. Then next. In this court, 90% belong to your noble families. Is that true or false?
It's true.
Point 3. The exams only care about admission with no background checks, testing only poetry and literature, so ignorant fools and useless trash can become officials. Is that true or false?
It's true.
So all these years you've been conspiring to deceive me.
Please calm down, Your Majesty.
You wrong us, Your Majesty. Although the recommendation system does have some flaws, but over the years it has still brought Your Majesty many pillars of the state. Right. Look, Your Majesty. Last year's top scholar Zhang Damao wrote excellent essays, and Li Chenggen from the year before, his poetry was unmatched, Your Majesty. I stayed awake all night yesterday reading exam records. Zhang Damao's essay is absolute nonsense, and Li Chenggen's poetry is completely plagiarized. Yet they only passed because of your recommendations. You call this talent? Fine. Since you think the recommendation system is flawless, then pass my decree, summon Zhang and Li to the court today. Right here in the hall, I will test these 2 great talents myself.
Lin Feng, you lit this fire well today. I will use your hand to uproot the cancer in this court once and for all.
I greet Your Majesty. Your humble subject, Li Chenggen, greets Your Majesty.
Since you 2 are considered pillars of the state by the officials, I shall test you today, Zhang Damao. Let me ask you, what's Guangzhong's grain yield last year? How much tax should be levied per mu? How much corvée labor should a village provide?
Well, to answer Your Majesty, the grain in Guangzhong is probably tens of thousands of dan. The taxes are based on the population.
Roughly. Is this your practical knowledge? You don't even understand taxes and corvée. How can you govern a region? Li Chenggen, let me ask you, if 2 families dispute a land boundary, how would you judge for cattle thieves? Should they all get 50 strokes? If there is a famine and people can't pay their grain taxes,
Should we demand payment or defer it?
Your Majesty, for boundary disputes, harmony is paramount. Let each side compromise. Cattle thieves disrespect farming, so they naturally deserve heavy punishment. As for not paying taxes during a famine, the national treasury is empty. We must press them to pay their arrears to fill the treasury.
What a harmony is paramount, what a we must press them. Absolute nonsense. So these are the learned scholars you ministers recommended to me? Vice Minister Wang, Minister Zhao.
You better give me a good explanation.
Please calm down, Your Majesty. Zhang Damao's essay was indeed beautifully written. I only recommended his literary talent. As for his inability for practical questions, I truly had no idea.
It's the same for me, Your Majesty.
Had no idea. I see you're just playing dumb. You colluded with examiners to swap the exam papers. You took others' essays and put Zhang Damao and Li Chengen's names on them, causing the real talents to fail the exams. This is the crime of deceiving the sovereign.
Your Majesty, I am wrongly accused. Your Majesty, someone must be framing me.
You won't shed a tear until you see the coffin. Uruhui, bring out the evidence. In the 26th year of Zhengguan, Vice Minister Wang of Rights took 5,000 taels of silver from the Zhangs and ordered examiners to swap Zhang Damao's paper with that of a failed candidate named Zhao on the spot. In the 27th year of Zhengguan, Minister Zhao of Personnel took 100 taels of gold from the list and instructed examiners to swap Li Chengen's paper with that of a failed candidate named Sun 7. Examiners in total were involved. The list is here. The evidence is conclusive. Deceiving your superiors and corrupting the imperial court. Guards, drag these two away and execute their entire families.
Spare my life, Your Majesty! Have mercy, Your Majesty!
Show mercy, Your Majesty!
I will ask one last time, who else opposes ending the referral system and creating a new imperial exam system?
No objections. Then I decree.
Starting today, a full reform of the Tang examination. First, immediately abolish the referral system by the higher officials. All Tang scholars, regardless of their background, can apply for the exam on their own. Second, end selecting scholars by poetry alone. Add arithmetic, law, agriculture, and other practical subjects.
Third, the Ministry of War shall prepare the addition of a military examination to select commanders for our dynasty. Fourth, for all passing scholars, I will personally oversee the palace examination. Anyone who dares to pull the strings, Wang and Zhao will serve as your warning.
Your Majesty is wise. This move will bring everlasting peace. We obey your command.
Your Majesty is wise.
Your Majesty is wise. Long live the Emperor, long live, long live.
Your Majesty, now that the new exam policy is set, the origin of this all points to Shopkeeper Lin. What do you think? Should we give Shopkeeper Lin some more rewards?
Reward him? Of course we must reward him. That kid's words helped me root out the biggest tumor in the royal court. Go prepare, we will go right now.
Yes, but Your Majesty Empress Jiangsun asked me to tell you she heard about Shopkeeper Lin and is very curious about his food. She asked if she could join you to see it for herself.
I almost forgot that Guan Yinbi loves fine food so much. Let's bring her along then. Also, those noted families suffered such a big loss. They will definitely trace it back to Lin Feng. Secretly send a squad of elite imperial guards to protect his safety. If anyone dares to cause trouble, no need to ask for instructions. Take them down immediately.
I obey your command.
Oh, Lin Feng, I have already set the stage for you. In that head of yours, just how many more brilliant state governing strategies do you hold? Make sure not to let me down.
Your Majesty, is this the genius's shop you mentioned? It looks a bit too shabby.
Guan Yinbi, what do you know? This is a true master hiding in the city. Come on. I'll take you to try Lin Feng's cooking.
Yo, old Li. Not bad. Haven't seen you in a few days. Where did you steal such a pretty wife?
Brother Lin, this is indeed my wife.
Boss Lin is quite humorous. No wonder my husband always comes here.
So you must be sister-in-law. Have a seat, Old Li. I must make a few hearty dishes today. Can't neglect sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law, let me tell you, Old Li is a real cheapskate. He freeloads food and drinks every time. When you are at home, you have to hold the purse strings tightly. Keep him in check.
Oh, is that so, Your Majesty? Husband, is what Boss Lin said true?
Brother Lin, you're wronging a good man. When have I ever shorted you on money?
Crispy on the outside, tender on the inside, bursting with flavor. Boss Lin's cooking is truly extraordinary.
Of course, the only one in the entire Tang Dynasty, Brother Lin. The imperial exam flaws you cited before His Majesty has already heard about them. The court has taken swift action lately and ended the referral system. His Majesty feels you've made a great tribute and asked me to bring you something again.
Holy crap again!
Brother Lin, don't mind that for now. Although His Majesty changed the system, he still feels that in practice, there are still some gaps. I wonder if you could give a few more pointers, so I can go back and claim credit. Old Li, you're not that stupid. This reform is good, but you forgot the most core point. Poor scholars barely know any characters. How can they rival aristocratic families?
Then what should we do?
Set up schools. But it requires massive money. The treasury is dealing with disaster relief and is already stretched thin. How can we afford national education? Broaden your mind. First, if there's not enough space, clear out local temples and ancestral halls to make room for schools. Second, no money for paper and pens. Lay out sand tables in the courtyard. Everyone gets a small stick to practice writing on the sand. Third, no teachers. Let those scholars who pass the exams but hold no official posts exempt them from miscellaneous taxes.
Brilliant! Using sand tables instead of paper ancestral halls as classrooms? This is simply a stroke of genius. Tang's poor scholars are saved. Brother Lin, how is your brain wired?
Just the basics. Nothing special. Hurry up and eat. The food won't taste good if it gets cold.
Good heavens, such a prodigy. If we only let him run a restaurant, it would be a total waste of talent. No matter what method I use, I must get him to join the court.
Shopkeeper Lin, you possess such extraordinary talent. To just hole up in this tiny shop, isn't it a pity?
Oh, Madam Li, old Li, and old Du just tried to persuade me, and now it's your turn. Besides, what's so good about being an official? You wake up earlier than roosters and sleep later than dogs. If you do well, your peers will conspire out of jealousy. If you do poorly, your boss will scold you. What's in it for me?
The court is in need of talent now, and haven't you ever thought of honoring your ancestors and going down in history?
Going down in history, that's even worse.
How so?
Going down in history means being studied over and over. In a few hundred years, even your grave will be dug up by descendants for exhibitions to sell tickets. I just want to comfortably make some small money, wake up naturally every day, and live a carefree life.
All right, everyone has their own ambitions. I won't force you today.
Shopkeeper Lin's skills and insights have truly opened my eyes today. Farewell. Take care, Madam Li, old Li, and old Du. Remember to bring money next time. Don't always try to free ride.
Your Majesty, though he's outspoken and acts eccentrically, he hits the nail on the head every time. He is truly a rare genius.
I am naturally aware I will definitely make him willingly enter the court as an official and serve me.
Your Majesty is absolutely right. Sincerity is shown through repeated visits. If once fails, we'll try again. The more we visit, I don't believe Lin Feng will never be moved.
So I finally got those official fanatics fooled into leaving, trying to trick me into working? No way.
Charging complete epic life system officially activated.
Ha ha ha! A whole month! My cheat code has finally arrived!
System shop opened. Host can complete system quests or solve key events to earn system points. Points can be used in the shop to redeem various skills items and privileges. Accumulating enough points can also unlock the ultimate lie flat privilege. Details pending unlock. In addition, every time the host successfully completes a quest or resolves an event, the system will based on difficulty reward host with attribute points. Attribute points can be used to upgrade the following 5 attributes: intelligence, stamina, mental strength, perception, affinity. After attributes are upgraded, the host will gain permanent physical and mental enhancements.
Boosting attributes also gives permanent enhancements. That means I'll get smarter and smarter, better at fighting, and more charismatic. With enough points I can even unlock ultimate lying flat.
Novice quest issued. Quest: enter the court as an official. Host must within 7 days obtain a formal official position in the Tang court. Quest rewards: multiply system points by 100, multiply attribute points by 5. Later, when the host resolves various crises, the system will, based on the event's impact, automatically calculate points and attribute points.
What? Enter the court as an official. Damn system, are you messing with me? I was just running my mouth in front of old Lee saying I'd rather die than be an official. Now look, I've barely finished speaking and you forced me to be one. That's too quick of a slap in the face. But old Lee has already been chased away by me. If I go beg him now, will he still take me? God, I brought this on myself!
What do I do? Only 7 days left. The Imperial exam is only held once a year. By the time it's over, it'll be too late. As for other ways, an out-of-town chef like me, where could I get an official title? Do I really have to beg old Lee? But just now I spoke so absolutely. If I beg them now, where would my pride go? Who cares about pride? Can pride buy me a mystery gift box? Screw it! Old Lee, stop the carriage!
Shopkeeper Lin, why are you chasing us?
Old Lee, well, it's nothing major. It's just...
Just what?
About what you just said. In the shop regarding becoming an official, can we still talk it over again?
This kid. Just now he acted like fame was completely beneath him. How come in a blink of an eye he's throwing himself at us? Interesting.
So you figured it out. Don't want to wake up naturally every day and count money till your hands cramp.
I've completely figured it out. I want to give it a try, to see if there's a chance to go down in history.
But you haven't even taken the Imperial exam. Didn't you just say the exam exists in name only?
Rules are rigid, but people are flexible. I indeed haven't taken the exam, but old Lee, don't you have great connections? See if you can help me secure a minor official post.
Shopkeeper Lin, entering the Imperial Court. Is no child's play court positions can't be handed out just like that.
Old dude, you guys just said you have connections. Please help me out from now on. When you dine at my shop, it will be free forever.
Well, about this, becoming an official is a big deal. Go back and wait for news first. Once we have a lead, I'll have old Du find you.
Thanks a lot, old Lee. If you ever need any help from me, I'd do anything for you.
"7 days, old Lee. I'm completely counting on you."
Shopkeeper Lin, the official post is sorted. Now head to the palace to see His Majesty.
What we discussed last night is already settled. Old Lee's connections are truly wild.
Lord Lee has extensive connections at court. It's nothing much. Let's hurry. We shouldn't be late.
I'm going to see the Emperor.
Of course, entering the court as an official, how could you not see His Majesty? Shopkeeper Lin, I must warn you, when you see His Majesty, you must hold back your casual temper and watch your mouth.
Relax, I know what I'm doing.
Old Lee, how high up are you really? Even things like meeting the Emperor. You can arrange so easily. Could it be that you're the Emperor's favorite?
You'll know when we arrive. Speaking of which, what kind of official do you want to be?
Dan, what kind of official I want to be? I actually get to choose, Old Lee. You have way too much power. Then I'll be perfectly honest with you. I definitely want a high position. Best if it is second to only one man and above 10,000 others.
But old Lee, don't stress too much. Just do your best. If you really can't arrange a high position, get me an easy low-level post is perfectly fine with me.
This kid actually doubts His Majesty's power. Just wait until your jaw drops later.
Alright, no problem. I'll do my best to arrange it.
Old Do, why is the atmosphere so scary? Are we supposed to stand here and wait for the Emperor?
His Majesty arrives.
We bow before His Majesty.
Hey!
Old Lee, are you crazy? Come back!
You may all rise.
The Emperor decrees summon Lin Feng to the hall.
Shopkeeper Lin, don't just stand there. Bow to His Majesty quickly.
A commoner, no I Lin Feng. Pay my respects to your Majesty. Long live the Emperor, long live, long live.
Minister Lin, you may rise.
Thank you, your Majesty. I'm doomed. Old Do is standing there like a statue. He really is the Chancellor. Since I patted Old Lee's shoulder before called him stingy and weak under pressure, shouldn't I pick a nice graveyard for myself?
Chancellor Do actually picked this kid up himself today. Whose son is he anyway? Huff, look at him cowering, not like a noble at all.
Chancellor Do, he really is the Chancellor. God, are you messing with me?
Lin Feng didn't expect this, huh? I am the Emperor of the Tang Dynasty.
Your Majesty. Indeed, I really didn't expect this. Your Majesty looks so heroic and majestic. I was completely blind to not recognize the true Son of Heaven. Why does Old Lee's laugh sound so creepy? Is he trying to build me up first and then charge me with disrespecting the Emperor to have me executed?
My lords, today I want to introduce you to an extraordinary talent. Though he's not in court, he has great insight into national affairs. The other day, that miraculous locust control method and the exam reform policy that put you all to shame were all devised by Lin Feng.
Your Majesty, this young man is that master.
Your Majesty, controlling the locusts might be luck, but the exam is the state's foundation. This kid is wet behind the ears. How dare he discuss state policy? Lin Feng's proposed policy relieved hundreds of thousands of citizens from famine. It also showed me a new way to select talents. I won't tolerate your objections. As my decree, Lin Feng is credited for his strategies and has both virtue and talent. I appoint Lin Feng as Deputy Censor-in-Chief and grant a 4th grade official rank.
Your Majesty, absolutely not him. The Vice Censor-in-Chief is a core position who oversees all officials and holds the 4th rank. This man has never served in court. Why should he rise so suddenly?
Yes, Your Majesty, I studied hard for 30 years and served for 20 years just to reach my current position. A greenhorn like him, what gives him the right?
Lin Feng, let me ask you, who are your ancestors? Which great scholar did you study under? Where did you serve before? What honors have you earned?
To answer you, my lord, my ancestors didn't study under any great scholar. As for honors, I've never taken the imperial exam. Before yesterday, I was on the streets of Chang'an running a small diner.
Your Majesty, listen to this. He's just a grease-covered cook, and now he wants to govern us officials who read the sages' books. This is absolutely absurd.
Enough! You only see him as a cook, but ignore his miraculous talents. You don't see his foresight in reforming the imperial examinations. Let me ask you, without Lin Feng for the hundreds of thousands of people, where is their way out? Which of you can compare to him?
Your Majesty, I believe since Lord Lin has such great talent, let the facts speak for themselves. A severe drought strikes the northwest, yielding no harvest. The court has allocated several batches of funds with no results. If Lord Lin can produce on the spot a practical disaster relief plan, we will be fully convinced.
Disaster relief isn't cooking. He's just a restaurant owner. He probably can't even read a map.
Exactly. If he can say even 3 sentences about civil affairs, I'll admit defeat.
Northwest Disaster Relief. These old foxes are indeed setting me up. How would I know anything about this?
Ding! Novice quest. Join the court completed.
Reward. Multiply system points by 100. Multiply attribute points by 5. Received current point balance 100.
5 attribute points. I need to allocate them quickly. Add 3 points to intelligence first. Solving the relief plan requires brains. Add 2 points to affinity. I'll need it later to persuade these officials.
Being attributes allocated. Intelligence plus 3, affinity plus 2, current attributes, intelligence 83, stamina 70, spirit 65, perception 68, affinity 72, remaining attribute points 0.
Oh, right. The shop, I need to find something in the shop to deal with the current situation. Water Conservancy Project. This is it cost. System multiply points by 80. Redeem Water Conservancy Manual success. Remaining points 20. Since you lords really want to see what I can do. Then this disaster relief challenge I accept.
Very well. Since Lord Lin is so confident, we are all ears to your brilliant disaster relief strategy.
Though this kid is usually smart, but this involves hundreds of thousands of lives in a major disaster relief. If he can't answer, even I will be struggling to protect him today.
Let me borrow the brush and ink. The strategy for disaster relief boils down to this: increase supply and cut waste.
I thought you had some brilliant plan increasing supply and cutting waste. Even a 3-year-old knows that.
First, increasing supply. Transport grain from Jiangnan, head north via the waterways. Then split into 3 land routes at Bianzhou, set up a granary every 100 miles alongside. Look, this is the route map and the distribution nodes for the granaries.
This route is drawn far too accurately. It's on par with the Imperial Court's most detailed maps. For someone who has never been an official, how could he know?
Going by water from Jiangnan to Bianzhou and 3 land routes run from Bianzhou to Guangzhong saves both time and effort. What's most unbelievable is he actually mapped out that only locals know about a secret waterway shortcut.
That covers increasing supply. Now for cutting waste. Once the grain is dispatched, how do we ensure it won't be embezzled by the lower officials? It's simple. Send Imperial envoys.
The court has its own laws. Of course we'd send Imperial envoys to inspect. How is that a new idea?
I mean, sending 3 groups for simultaneous undercover probes. These 3 groups won't know about each other and will take 3 different routes. Gather and cross-check intel and accounts. If even one detail doesn't match up, it proves the lower officials are corrupt. Anyone found guilty of embezzling relief grain, regardless of rank, execute first and report later.
3 groups of envoys unaware of each other. This method is absolutely brilliant. There's no way to hide anything.
Lastly, everyone take a look at this sketch of a simple water wheel. This water wheel doesn't require any iron. It can be made from wood and bamboo. It costs less than a string of coins. Any farmer can build it themselves. Placed by a river, the current turns the water wheel, and water will automatically flow into the parched fields.
This water wheel is so ingenious, yet it's just a palm-sized model. Farmers can easily build it using local materials. If this is rolled out, the Northwest drought would be vastly relieved. This is truly benefiting the country and the people. Lord Lin is a great talent, my lord.
This guy actually seems to know his stuff. Shut up.
My lords, increase revenue and cut costs, prevent corruption at its root. My recipe as a cook, is it still acceptable to you all?
What a way to increase revenue and cut costs. What a brilliant idea of work for relief, Lin Feng. You really didn't save any face for my veteran officials, who is still unconvinced. Who else thinks my newly appointed Vice Censor-in-Chief is unfit for the role?
We are completely convinced your majesty is wise. Lord Lin is brilliant.
Good pass on my decree. Lin Feng is appointed as Vice Censor-in-Chief, granted the 4th rank effective immediately.
I received the decree.
I announce that Northwest Disaster Relief will be led by Lin Feng. The Revenue Board will fully cooperate. All allocation of funds and provisions must be approved by Lin Feng to be released.
I receive the decree.
Court dismissed.
Ding. Host has successfully resolved the disaster relief test event. Obtain system points. Multiply by 150. Multiply attribute points by 8. Current point balance 170.
8 attribute points. What should I add points to this time? Stamina must keep up. I'll be running errands everywhere. Can't end up exhausted. Must increase perception too, to read the room and avoid losses.
Ding. Attribute allocation completed. Stamina plus 4, perception plus 4, current stats, intelligence, 83, stamina, 74, spirit, 65, perception 72, affinity, 72, remaining attribute points, 0.
170 points, 8 attribute points. Spent 80 points for the Water Conservancy Manual, netted 90 points. And gained a free 13-point stat boost. What a good deal. If I keep saving at this rate, the time to buy it and grow powerful is near.
I never thought that I, Lin Feng, would ever become a rank 4 official, Old Li. You're quite a solid backer.
Lord Lin.
Wait a moment. Old Do No Chancellor, do you walk without a sound? You startled me.
Lord Lin, His Majesty, overruled all objections today and appointed you as Vice Censor. He has high hopes for you. But you must know, in this court, noble families are deeply rooted. Those you've cut off from their wealth and reputation will never let it go from now on. You must be extremely careful.
Rest assured, Chancellor, do I understand.
Please wait, Lord Lin. His Majesty meets you to the Imperial study.
Lin Feng, you really didn't let me down. Today in the hall, your speech on save and gain really let me vent all my frustration.
You flatter me, Your Majesty. It's all thanks to your favor.
All right. There are no outsiders here. Sit just like before in the shop, treated the same.
Old Li, you said it yourself. If you later punish me for disrespect, I won't accept it.
That's more like it. Old Li. This title sounds friendly to me. Jokes aside, Lin Feng, your performance today, I'm very satisfied. But the mess in the Great Tang is more than just one, besides the drought in the northwest. The pasture issue in Guangzhou is also giving me a huge headache.
Old Li are you referring to?
The pastures there have degraded for years, the land is barren. And cattle and sheep are dying of disease. The Ministry of Revenue says the Ministry of Works neglected the waterworks. The Ministry of Works says the Ministry of Revenue mismanaged it. Nowadays, the people's lives are miserable. About this, what do you think?
Livestock breeding manual. I remember this item in the mall costs only 60 points.
Consume 60 system points. Exchanged livestock breeding manual successfully, remaining points 110.
This sounds tricky, but it's not hard. I can solve it, but I need to go to Guangzhou myself for an inspection.
Good. That's what I was waiting to hear. Tomorrow, I will bring this up publicly in the court. By then, those old officials will surely play along and toss this hot potato over to you. Lin Feng, give me your word, are you really sure? When the time comes and you are in trouble in Guangzhou, then it'd be hard for me to protect you.
Old Li, look who you're talking to. The land I, Lin Feng, handle can grow grass 3 feet tall and sheep as big as cows.
Ambitious. I'll be in Chang'an waiting for your good news.
The other trivial matters have been discussed. Now let's talk about the Guangzhou pastures. This issue has been shelved for 3 years. Could it be that the entire Tang court can't even come up with a single solution?
Your Majesty, please calm down. Well, the pasture degradation is due to soil depletion. Livestock matters belong to agriculture, which doesn't fall under the Ministry of Works jurisdiction.
Your Majesty, in my opinion, this is the will of heaven.
The successive droughts in Guangzhou are a punishment from heaven beyond human control.
The will of heaven! Blaming it on heaven and everything is fine! You're all passing the buck on this issue. You take the court's salaries just to come to this hall and pass the buck.
Please calm down, Your Majesty. We are indeed dull-witted, but doesn't our court have a newcomer, the omnipotent Lord Lin?
Indeed. Lord Lin is extremely talented.
This trivial Guangzhou pasture issue should be a breeze for him.
These old foxes can't beat me, so they frame me with this mess. Good thing is that old Li gave me a heads up yesterday. My lords, there's no need to rush to toss out this hot potato.
Lord Lin, what do you mean?
To be honest with you, regarding the pasture degradation and the mass death of livestock, yesterday, His Majesty spoke with me in detail in the Imperial study. I have voluntarily taken on this task.
I will soon personally head to the Guanzhong pastures for an inspection. Within a month, I will definitely deliver a plan to completely resolve the Guanzhong livestock crisis.
1 month, Lord Lin, a problem we couldn't solve in years, you can solve in a month.
You can't solve in years. That's because you're incompetent. A bunch of good-for-nothings.
A bunch of hicks. Just wait till I bring out modern animal husbandry technology. I'll definitely slap your faces swollen again. Shower, bring some spices too. When traveling, we can't mistreat our stomachs.
Boss, I heard Guanzhong is in chaos right now. If we go just like this, will it be dangerous?
Brother Lin, how's the packing?
Your Majesty, why are you here in person?
I'm traveling incognito. Just call me Old Li. As for the Guanzhong matter, the whole court is helpless. I really have to trouble you this time.
Don't worry, Old Li. I said I'll solve it in a month and it won't be delayed.
Having such confidence, I am very pleased. But Guanzhong's remote disaster always breeds chaos. To ensure your safety, I specifically assigned a squad of elite Imperial guards to you.
By Imperial decree, I'll guard Lord Lin with my life.
Thank you for your care, Your Majesty.
Lin Feng, just go for it as long as you can save the livestock in Guanzhong and protect Tang's husbandry foundation. When you return safely, I will reward you heavily.
So this is the Guanzhong pasture. This isn't just desertification, it's completely a desert.
Old man, we are travelers passing through from Chang'an. This Guanzhong pasture, didn't it used to be lush and green? Why is it that now, not a single cow or sheep can be seen?
Lush and green. A severe drought. For several months straight, not a single drop of rain has fallen. The grass died of thirst long ago. Plus, in recent years, those wealthy nobles frantically enclosed land for their herds. Even the grassroots were gnawed clean. What used to be good land has all turned to sand.
Even so, it shouldn't be that not a single animal is left.
Heaven left us no way out and sent plagues upon the herds. All the livestock died out.
Now the whole village is left with only one single old plough cow at Blind Man Wang's house in the West End. Next year's ploughing for the village entirely depends on it for our survival.
Thank goodness there's still one cow. As long as we get through this patch, we'll pull through somehow.
We won't make it. The county magistrate is having his birthday. To curry favor with the high officials from above, he insisted on eating some fresh beef. He actually sent men to rob us of this last life-saving cow!
What? Slaughtering a plow cow is under Great Tang laws a strictly forbidden capital crime.
Why would his lordship care about any laws here in Guanzhong? Their word is the law.
Let's go! Take me to Blind Man Wang's house. I want to see who dares to touch the people's life-saving cow.
Don't take our cow! Grandpa, wake up! Oh no! Yaya, granddaughter of the blind man?
This blind old man is truly penniless. We turned the house upside down just for this junk and he dared stop me from taking the cow. He had a damn death wish.
Alright, cut the crap. Hurry up and take the cow back to report in.
Give me back the cow! Give me back my grandpa! You bad men, give it back!
Little beggar, get lost, dare to act up again, and I'll chop you down too.
Where did this wild brat come from? Daring to meddle in my affairs?
Little girl, tell me, what happened?
Grandpa said the court forbids slaughtering oxen. He absolutely refused to let them take De Huang. So they beat Grandpa to death.
Why did they take the ox?
They said the magistrate is celebrating his birthday, and the higher-ups want to eat beef, so they are snatching oxen everywhere.
Just for a bite of food, you rob people of their oxen and treat lives like dirt. Tang laws clearly state murderers must pay with their lives. Slaughtering farm oxen is also a capital offense. Did you not know?
The law! Here in Guangzhong, in this territory, I am the law. Who do you think you are?
How dare you kill an official? You are dead!
Go back and tell your magistrate. A life for a life. I will later go see him in person.
Such audacity! Just you wait! The magistrate won't let you off!
Lord Lin has killing intent. I'm afraid later something big will happen.
His Majesty said, unless absolutely necessary, we do not intervene. Let's observe for now. Don't be afraid. Later I will get justice for you.
Mister, you must be careful. Those people are very fierce.
Under the whole heaven, every land belongs to the king. However fierce, they must obey the law.
What a yamen that serves the people, to make the commoners fear it like venomous snakes. Today, if I don't tear this sky apart, I would fail the people of Guangzhong.
Who dares to force into the yamen? Very well, so you are the madman who killed my Guangzhong officials? The magistrate hasn't gone to find trouble with you, yet you delivered yourself right to the door!
Are you the madman who killed my men?
Your men beat an innocent old man to death and stole a commoner's ox. Did they not deserve to die?
Such insolence! If anyone is to be killed today, it should be done by me, not your turn to act! Get him!
Open your damn eyes and take a good look what this is.
The Imperial Decree! Nonsense! About the Guangzhong pastures. The court dragged it out for years without a final conclusion. This imperial edict must be fake.
Are you blind? The imperial gold seal is right here, and you dare call it fake.
If I say it's fake, then it's fake! What are you waiting for? Get him! Whoever takes this man down today gets 100 taels of silver!
The Imperial Guards are here. Whoever dares to touch Lord Lin, or even a single hair of his, will be executed.
Imperial Guards! Who exactly are you?
His Majesty gave me 1 month to solve the Guangzhong pasture crisis. But look at you illegally slaughtering plow oxen and treating human life as dirt.
Lord Lin, Master Lin, spare me this once!
Spare you? What about the innocent old man you beat to death who will spare him? Guards! Arrest this corrupt official!
Let me go, you! Fellow villagers, I am Vice-Censor-in-Chief, Lin Feng. Under the order of His Majesty, I came to Guangzhong to investigate the pasture crisis. From this day on, whoever dares to oppress the people and bully the villagers, my sword will show no mercy. You will end up like this corrupt official.
Praise our just Lord! Heavens have finally opened their eyes!
Sir, thank you.
Old man, I have brought this justice back for you.
It's time to act. Let's make it happen right here. My lord, His Majesty only gave us 1 month. To build pigsties and raise pigs, is there enough time? Don't worry, 1 month is plenty. Go hire some craftsmen to build the pigsties and buy a batch of piglets.
Yes. My lord, we have a huge problem.
In all of Guangdong County, we can't buy any lively piglets. Swine fever is everywhere. There are only a dozen infected pigs left that are almost dead.
Sick ones will do buy them all for me.
My lord, since ancient times, swine fever has been incurable. If we buy them, they'll just die in our hands.
I have my own plans, just go and do it. What is a mere swine fever? A few doses of herbal medicine will fix it.
Lord Lin, this is foolish. This swine fever simply can't be cured. Lord Lin, I've raised pigs my whole life, and I've never seen any catch swine fever and survive. Take my advice. Burn them while you still can.
Mr. Zhao, fellow villagers, I have a brilliant plan. Shower, go to the clinic immediately, prepare some quicklime honeysuckle, and forsythia, isatis root, and dandelion bicol skullcap. Make sure there's enough.
Yes, I'll go right now.
Separate these dozen sick pigs and put them in the newly built pens. Each pen must be completely isolated.
Hurry, do as his lordship says.
Boil this honeysuckle and forsythia together. Force feed the broth to the sick pigs.
My lord! They're standing up! I've lived most of my life, and it's my first time seeing swine fever being cured. Lord Lin is truly a miracle worker.
This is just the beginning. The best is yet to come.
Lord Lin, what exactly is this magic you used?
It's not magic, it's medicine. Honeysuckle forsythia isatis root can perfectly suppress the swine fever virus. Quicklime can kill the latent virus.
But I still don't understand one thing. You were ordered by the court to raise livestock here. Normally cattle and sheep should be prioritized. Pork smells foul and rank. Only the lowly eat it. It's completely unpresentable.
Mr. Zhao, the foul smell of pork is not the pig's fault. It's because of your wrong breeding methods. You must never feed pigs slop and rotten vegetables. You should feed them distiller's grains, bran bean cakes. Pigs raised on these will have tender meat with no foul smell. This batch of pigs raised with my new method for half a month will be perfectly plump, then I'll cook myself. And treat everyone to some free pork. Whether it's tasty, taste it for yourselves and you'll find out.
Alright.
In half a month, I'll use a pot of braised pork to thoroughly teach you ancients a good lesson.
Those are really dying diseased pigs from half a month ago. If taken to the market, the price compared to normal pork would be more than double.
That's my family's black pig. Half a month ago, it was foaming at the mouth and couldn't even stand. Lord Lin, not only did you save it, you also raised it to be so healthy.
The half-month period is up today. I said I would let everyone taste the pork raised by this new method, slaughter 5 fat pigs.
Raising them well is one thing, but this pork is low-grade meat after all, gamey and foul.
If you think pork tastes bad, it's because you cooked it wrong before. Today, I will open your eyes.
Today, if I don't make you drool, I lose.
Oh my goodness, what heavenly taste is this? Delicious. So delicious.
Stop pushing line up, everyone gets a share.
I've lived for 70 years, and in my whole life I've never had meat this delicious. It melts in the mouth without any gamey taste.
Yaya, come here.
Lord Lin, I'm the manager of Desheng Restaurant in the county. You must sell the pork to me.
Go away! Lord Lin, I'm from Tianshang Restaurant. As long as this pork can be supplied year-round, I'll pay double, no triple the market price.
I'll pay 5 times! If this kind of meat were brought to Chang'an, the nobles and high officials would fight over it.
Gentlemen, don't rush to bid just yet. Have a taste first.
Say no more! This batch of pigs, I'll take them all at 10 times the market price, paid in full on the spot!
10 times? Then the bite I just had must be worth hundreds of copper coins. This isn't raising pigs. It's clearly raising a litter of golden pigs. Lord Lin, please accept my bow.
Mr. Zhao, what are you doing?
Lord Lin, not only did you save the pigs, but you also saved the lives of the Guangzhong people. Please grant us this magical method. Teach us how to raise these golden pigs.
Please teach us, my lord. We want to raise pigs with you.
All right! Since everyone trusts me, then I will share this method to get rich by raising pigs with all of you.
Pen ventilation, feed proportions, and disease prevention tips, I've explained everything thoroughly. As long as you follow this new breeding method, in less than half a year, every household can have meat to eat and make money.
Lord Lin is truly a living god!
My lord, urgent letter from Chang'an.
Old Li really underestimates me. Even asked if I need a few more months of extension. Go pack the bags, bring all the experimental results, prepare to return to the capital.
Lord Lin, eat this on the road.
Mr. Zhao, fellow villagers, keep these for yourselves to nourish your bodies, as long as everyone raises pigs well. And lives prosperous lives, that is the greatest reward for me. Let's go.
Your Majesty, it's been a month and there is no sign of Lin Feng.
I suspect he simply failed the mission and dares not return.
Indeed, Your Majesty. Missing the deadline is a grave crime of deceiving the sovereign.
Enough silence!
Your subject Lin Feng pays respects to your majesty.
You actually came back!
Minister Lin, 1 month is up. How is the swine breeding policy going?
Your Majesty, I have not failed your grace. It is already showing initial results.
Absurd! I heard that Minister Lin was spending every day circling pig pens there and wasting countless treasury silver, yet returning empty-handed now. How dare you claim to see results? This is the crime of deceiving the Emperor.
Did you see with your own eyes that I returned empty-handed, Lord Wang?
Who doesn't know pork smells foul and is an inferior meat? If this isn't fooling us, what is it then?
Then I'm afraid I'll disappoint you, Lord Wang. Not only did I keep them alive, I also raised the fattest pigs ever seen, Your Majesty. I have brought back the new raised pigs along with ordinary pigs. They are waiting outside the city. Please step outside to verify on the spot, Your Majesty and all lords.
Who knows if you didn't just go to some wealthy county and buy strong pigs to make up the numbers?
On the ears of these pigs, they are all branded with Guangzhong's special official seal from the county office. Birth, care, and feeding are all recorded. I even purposely brought back sick pigs raised by the old method for comparison. Whether it's true or false, we will know once we bring them out. Good. I truly want to see how these pigs raised by the new method are actually different. Follow me out of the city, my lords.
The difference is actually this huge.
On the left quicklime were these new raised pigs. That quicklime was used for prevention honeysuckle soup to cure diseases and distiller's grains, and bran to carefully feed.
Even if the pigs are fat and strong, so what? Pork is foul and stinky. It's a centuries-old truth, Lord Lin. You are just a cook. Can you really turn this inferior meat into dragon meat?
Then let's taste it right now. Whether it's dragon meat or cheap meat. One bite will tell.
Your Majesty, I request to test the meat instantly. If the pork is still foul and hard to swallow, then Lin Feng has deceived the court.
Granted. I will pick them myself. This one and this one.
Your Majesty, I told you this pork is inedible.
This new pork has no foul smell. It's incredibly aromatic. Perfectly marbled, it's simply irresistible.
What?
It's stinky and tough. This tastes terrible.
This is impossible.
Stew pig farming keeps the pens clean, with dry and wet separation. Feed mixes bran, soybean meal, and distiller's grains. The pigs eat well, sleep soundly, making the meat naturally firm. Are you convinced, my lord?
I misjudged you, Lord Lin. I admit my mistake.
3-month salary doctors are warning to others.
Your Majesty, this was detailed animal husbandry plan compiled by me in Guangzhong, from piglet selection to feed ratio, from disease prevention to pasture restoration. Everything is recorded here.
As my decree, this animal husbandry plan will be promoted nationwide starting today. Lin Feng is promoted to Imperial Censor 3rd rank and granted a mansion in East Chang'an.
I thank for your grace, Your Majesty. Why is being an official more tiring than working overtime? When will I be able to truly lie flat?
Guangzhong animal husbandry issue has been successfully resolved. System points settled. Multiply 200. Attribute points plus 10. Current points balance 310.
My mind feels much clearer now. System, open the store.
System. Redeem Master Tailor skill. Redemption successful. 60 points consumed. 250 points remaining.
250. Why does this number sound so weird? Lord Fang, what's troubling you?
It's all because of my precious daughter. At the poetry gathering recently, she was laughed at for her shabby clothes. She cried several times and begged me to get her a pretty new dress. But the Imperial tailor's orders are booked out for months. And Chang'an's premium boutiques are all sold out.
Lord Fang, actually, about this matter.
Lord Lin, don't tell me you can even solve this.
Father, have you thought of a solution yet? In 3 days! How can I attend Princess Changle's banquet like this? Do I have to wear this old dress and embarrass myself?
Chancellor Fang, if you don't mind, let me make the dress.
You're Lin Fang, that cook and also Imperial Censor. I know your cooking is excellent, but this is making a woman's dress. You've probably never even held a needle.
Whether I can do it or not, you'll see in 3 days. I guarantee this dress will definitely make you outshine them all.
I'll trust you this once 3 days later. Make sure you don't let me down.
Brother Lin, thanks for bailing me out. I'll send someone to Jiangnan right now to rush a top-quality dress here.
Chancellor Fang, I really plan to do it myself and make her one.
Are you serious? Can you really do tailoring?
Chancellor Fang, rest assured in 3 days. Just wait for my good news.
These hands have tossed woks and fed sick pigs, but indeed never held a needle. But with the system-redeemed master tailor skill, plus, as a modern man with my advanced aesthetics, dealing with these traditional Tang styles is basically an unfair advantage. Before that, I need to scope things out first, to see what Chang'an's latest women's fashion trends are currently like. The styles of Tang Dynasty women's clothing are just the same few variations, nothing original at all. But combined with modern aesthetics and my own vision, I already have the dress design. This shop will do. Looks well stocked.
Please come in, sir. We have the best fabric selection. We can make clothes right in the backyard. What would you like to see?
Bring that roll of moon-white brocade and show it to me.
Good eye, sir. Top-tier Suhung brocade, 30 taels of silver per roll. Are you making clothes for the ladies of yours? We can take measurements now and I'll arrange it right away.
I'll buy the fabric, but let me borrow your backyard workshop. I'll do it myself.
Sir, I don't speak out of turn. But this brocade is precious. If you're not a professional one, wrong cut and 30 tails go down the drain.
Just lead the way.
That young master wants to buy our brocade and says he'll tailor it himself.
Looks like another rich kid with money to burn. I bet he doesn't even know how to hold the scissors properly.
Master tailor skill. Activate!
Oh no, cutting without marking! This fabric is completely ruined! What kind of godlike technique is this? With his craftsmanship, not a single cut is wasted! How is this humanly possible?
I've been tailoring for 30 years, but I've never seen such terrifying skills. He clearly came prepared. Good heavens! This cut, this pattern, I've made clothes for 30 years, and I've never seen such exquisite craftsmanship. And it's all done in less than 2 hours.
Miss, we've been out long enough. Your parents must be worried. Let's head back soon. Why go back? I finally managed to come out. I haven't explored enough of Chang'an. What's going on ahead? There's such a big crowd. Are there any fun new things? My goodness. There is actually such a gorgeous dress in this world. I want this dress.
Sir, I want this dress too. Name a price. 500 taels, no.
800 taels!
Back off! This was made in my shop, sir. I offer 1,000 taels.
Everyone, fellow shopkeepers, thanks for the offer, but this dress isn't for sale.
Hold on, I'll take this dress. How much is this dress? No matter how much they offer, I'll double it.
Your Highness Princess Changle, I'm really sorry this dress isn't for sale.
You recognize me that easily. I remember now, you're Lin Feng, right? My mother is always praising your cooking to me. I didn't expect you to make women's clothes too.
You flatter me, Your Highness. I just had some free time and made it for fun.
Since you made it for fun, then sell it to me. Name your price in gold and jewels.
Your Highness, it's not about money. I made this dress especially for a friend.
Friend? What kind of friend is more important than me? I don't care. I want this one.
His Majesty has strictly ordered that officials cannot engage in commerce. If I accept your money, I would be breaking the law. You wouldn't just watch me get punished by His Majesty, would you?
Lin Feng, just you wait! This isn't over!
What a mess. I offended Princess Changle for no reason.
Oh god, this is stunning!
The stitching and the cloud embroidery. Which Western merchant did you buy this from?
I made it myself.
What? You made it yourself?
Lord Lin, you know how to make clothes too. It's 100 times better than the royal tailor's work.
Just a little something I made. Hurry and try it on. Aren't you going to the poetry gathering?
This outfit of mine was top-grade silk just shipped from Suhong, cost me over 100 taels. You have such great taste, sister. The material is indeed excellent. What kind of fabric is this? I've never seen such embroidery. It's so beautiful. If I could wear this dress, I'd be the top beauty in Chang'an.
Feng Yizhu, did Lin Feng made this dress for you? Yes, how did your highness know?
I personally saw him making it yesterday. I offered a high price for it, but he still wouldn't sell it. What, Lin Feng? Isn't he the cook and chief censor making waves in the capital lately? Isn't he just a cook and a pig farmer? How could he make such a breathtaking dress?
Lord Lin personally custom made this for me. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Quick, get the carriage ready. I'm bringing plenty of silver notes to ask Lord Lin to make me a dress. I'll pay whatever it takes. I'm going too. Oh no, these crazy women, if they all rush to Lin Feng, I'll have to wait in line who knows for how long. Return to the palace immediately. I'm going to beg my father now. Even if it takes an imperial decree, Lin Feng must make me one first.
Lin Feng, these dozens of memorials are all from capital nobles begging you to make clothes for their ladies. My royal study is almost becoming your tailor shop.
I merely helped Lord Fang's daughter. By casually making a dress I didn't expect it would cause such a stir.
Father, you must stand up for me. If those ministers' families can ask Censor Lin to make clothes, I am your daughter. Lin Feng must make me one first. It must be much prettier than Fang Yizhu's.
Lizzie, stop messing around. Lin Feng is a third-rank official. How could he be your personal tailor?
Please, if you don't agree, I won't leave today.
Your Highness, it's not that I'm unwilling, but our laws are strict. Officials are forbidden from business. If it were just one or two, I could treat them as gifts. But now all officials are asking for clothes. If I accept money, I would be breaking the law. If I don't accept money, I'd probably be worked to death at the loom.
Father, as a majestic princess, I am not even worthy of wearing a beautiful dress.
All right, stop crying. I will allow it. Okay, Lin Feng. I'll make an exception for you today, granting you special permission to run a clothing shop in Chang'an without worrying about your official status.
Your Majesty, does this work?
Holy cow, old Li really spoils his daughter, but making money openly is a massive win.
Awesome. Lin Feng, here is 1,000 banknote. I'm pre-ordering the first dress in your shop. Remember, it must outshine everyone.
Rest assured, Your Highness, I guarantee to make you the most dazzling presence in Chang'an.
I got the special approval, but hiring staff from scratch, buying fabric and opening a shop would take forever.
I got it in Chang'an. There are many existing tailor shop owners. I provide tech and designs. They provide labor and locations. I sit back and collect dividends. Isn't this the franchise model?
Shopkeepers, I will provide the technique and the clothes will be made by your skilled seamstresses. As for the profit sharing, we'll follow the contract.
Lord Lin, you are renowned in Chang'an. To be able to work with you is our blessing.
Quick, I want that moon white brocade. Wrap this one up for me for 100 taels. I also want that 1,000 tael one.
Stop pushing, there's enough for everyone!
Linfeng, you know your place. I am very satisfied with this piece.
It's so beautiful! Lord Lin, I want a custom order too. I want one of the princess's tier.
Ladies, the shop is truly out of stock! From now on, it's by appointment only! Please take a number!
With so many noble ladies here, how long will the wait be?
Miss, you are already number 503. You'll probably have to wait a month.
I have to wait that long!
To compensate you for your patience, anyone who makes an appointment today will receive a small gift from me.
What is this scent? It smells 10,000 times better than premium sachets from the western regions.
This is called perfume. You don't need to wear it, just a drop on wrists and behind ears, and the scent will last all day.
This is amazing. Lord Lin, how much is this perfume? I want to buy 10 bottles.
I'll buy 20 bottles, just name your price.
I am sorry, everyone. This perfume is just something I made casually. It's merely a gift for buying clothes and is not sold separately.
What a pity.
Women's purchasing power in any dynasty is equally terrifying.
Brother Lin.
Lord Lin, I brought my daughter here today to personally express my gratitude.
Lord Lin, this is a pouch I sewed myself. Please, you must accept it. And here are 500 taels of silver. It's the fee for that dress. You must accept it.
Miss Fang, I'll take the pouch, but skip the money. Lord Fang and I are colleagues. If I took your money, Lord Fang might go back and report me for bribery.
Linfeng Yizhu just said the orders are backed up past 500. Even if the shop seamstresses worked day and night, it'd probably take half a year.
5 days.
5 days.
Making 500 pieces in 5 days. Even if you hired dozens of old tailors, it wouldn't be enough time.
I don't need dozens of people. My shop has 4 workers at most.
Linfeng 4 workers making 500 garments in 5 days. How is that possible? Unless they're gods with 3 heads and 6 arms.
Whether they're gods or mortals, Lord Fang, follow me to the backyard and see.
Is this a loom? Why is it completely different from the ones I've seen?
This is my improved flying shuttle loom. They don't need to know the whole process. One handles cutting and another handles sewing. Efficiency is increased over 100 times.
A miracle. It's simply a divine miracle, Linfeng. Do you know what this means? If this machine spreads across the country to millions of farming households, cloth production will increase 100-fold, prices will surely plummet.
From then on, even the poorest folks in Guangzhou will be able to wear a decent padded coat in winter.
This cannot wait. Let's head to the palace to see the emperor.
Father! I haven't gotten my dress yet!
Forget the dress! This is an artifact tied to the fate of the nation!
Juanling said this garment and the hundreds of pieces in your shop were all made by that loom of yours and 4 workers in less than a day.
Yes, Your Majesty. It's absolutely true. I improved the tailoring process. 4 people can easily make 100 pieces a day, and the stitching is more even than the best embroiderers.
Linfeng, you truly keep surprising me more. Each time, would you be willing to promote the technology of this loom nationwide?
I have no objections, of course, Your Majesty. If the loom is built near water, it can also be water-powered, saving more than half the labor.
Water-powered, not even needing manpower.
Exactly. However, water power is limited by terrain. In my mind, I have an even grander vision called the steam engine.
Steam engine? What on earth is that?
System, open the store. Redeem steam engine schematics and manufacturing essentials.
Congratulations, host. You redeemed successfully. Steam engine schematics and vital supplies cost 100 points, remaining points 150.
The steam engine uses boiling water to generate steam as power, replacing manpower with machines mounted on an iron carriage to make a steam train. It can travel 1,000 miles a day, transporting multitudes of cargo at once.
What? With 1,000 miles a day? It conveys multitudes of supplies. If such a miraculous thing exists, wouldn't the great Tang's iron cavalry be able to conquer all lands at will, Lin Feng? As for this steam engine, I give you full authority over it. Do whatever you want with it. No need to ask for my permission. You must build it for me. No, build it for the great Tang.
Your Majesty, the steam engine is extremely complex. It's definitely not something that can be built in a day or two.
I understand. Just go ahead and do it boldly. Even if the sky falls, I'll have your back.
As you command.
Your Majesty, terrible news urgent dispatch from the border. A massive plague erupts at the border, causing countless deaths. Jili Khan of the Turks has personally led 500,000 cavalry south, already breaching several cities, threatening to trample the Central Plains. Your Majesty, urgent report from the border. A sudden plague broke out in Yunzhou, spreading across the entire prefecture. Casualties exceed 100,000. Ilig Kagan struck while we were weak, leading 500,000 cavalrymen, and captured 20 Tang cities in a row.
Summon the royal physician, help him down to rest! "500,000 cavalrymen captured 20 cities in a row! What do you propose, my lords?"
Your Majesty, I believe we should immediately mobilize all troops, march north, and strike the Turks hard. Absolutely not, Your Majesty. This move by the Ministry of War is like drinking poison to quench a thirst. What kind of talk is that? Are we just going to let the Turkic cavalry trample our Tang citizens? Do you think I don't want to fight? But with what the Turks have been preparing for decades, their army is mighty now, while our great Tang first faced droughts, then locust plagues, and now a plague at the border. The treasury is already empty. Waging a full-scale war now will completely drain the foundation of Great Tang.
The Minister of Revenue makes a fair point. Going to war now will endanger Great Tang. Your Majesty, a wise man avoids momentary bravado. I believe we should first send envoys to negotiate peace and bide our time. That is the best strategy.
Then tell me, Minister of Revenue, how should I negotiate peace to make that vicious 500,000 strong Turkic army back down? Your Majesty, Ilig Kagan lusts after women and deeply values his pride. If we arrange a marriage with a princess along with heavy gifts of gold and silk to show our sincerity, the Turks' resolve will surely weaken and they will retreat.
Which princess do you want me to send?
I boldly suggest Her Highness Princess Chango. If she marries Ilig Kagan, it will surely stop the bloodshed. Outrageous! Since when did the great Tang Empire sink to the point of relying on a woman's innocence to buy a temporary reprieve?
Must I really wrong Changle for the sake of great Tang?
Absolutely absurd!
Your Majesty is the Son of Heaven, the Supreme Ruler, and Great Tang is the Celestial Empire. How can a great nation bow to a minor state and offer women to beg for peace? Lord Lin, it's easy for you to say without a marriage alliance. Are you going to stop those 500,000 cavalry? Are all the men of Great Tang dead? That we must rely on women to survive. Your Majesty, I believe when dealing with foreign threats, there is only one principle. The Emperor guards the nation's gates. The ruler dies for his state.
Lord Lin, anyone can talk big. The Emperor guards the gates, but you still need troops to guard them. Why don't you come up with a practical solution?
Lin Feng, those words of yours truly touched my heart. But the country just suffered disasters our nation simply cannot bear. The burden of a 500,000 strong army. May I ask the minister, how many troops can the treasury support?
With continuous disasters and plagues, the treasury is already empty, barely scraping it together. We can dispatch at most 100,000 troops.
A mere 100,000 weary troops! How can they fight against 500,000 Turks and their fierce cavalry? It's simply a fantasy!
Congratulations, host Flintlock and Grenade Redeemed Blueprint successfully obtained. Consumed 120 points, remaining points 30. 100,000 troops, that's enough. Your Majesty, dispatching 100,000 troops is still too draining for the people. You only need to give me 50,000 troops and that will suffice.
You're completely mad. 50,000 against 500,000. You're leading the men of Tang to their deaths.
Lin Feng, although I trust you, this is no joke with a 10-to-1 disadvantage. How can you win?
Your Majesty, troops value quality over quantity. Furthermore, I have already prepared a secret weapon, let alone 500,000. Even against 1,000,000, none of them will return alive.
What weapon is this?
It's called a gun and grenades.
It hurts to spend so many points, only 30 left, but once these firearms are forged and we defeat the Turks, the system will surely reward me with plenty of points and stats. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
A hollow iron tube. Attached to some wood with no blades at all, can this kill enemies?
Lin Feng, what exactly is this for?
This is called a rifle. In a split second, it can shoot dozens of rounds like a gun. Just pull the trigger, and from 100 paces away, it easily pierces the enemy's heavy armor and takes their lives. As for this iron lump, it's called a grenade. Throw it into enemy lines. The moment it lands, it will unleash tremendous power within a 10-meter radius. Be it man or horse, none shall survive.
Nonsense in this world! How could there be such an absurd weapon?
Lord Lin, have you lost your mind while raising pigs in Guangzhong and came to court for a joke?
Lin Feng, state affairs are no child's play. The guns and grenades you mentioned, are they truly that powerful?
Your Majesty, hearing is deceiving, seeing is believing. I dare ask your Majesty to decree to give me 1 day at this time tomorrow on the drill ground. I will personally demonstrate to your Majesty and the Lords these new weapons.
Lin Feng, what can you make that counts as a divine weapon in a day? I think you are just bluffing.
With just 1 day, I doubt you can even forge a decent sword.
Silence!
Since Minister Lin is so confident, I will trust you this once. Tomorrow at the drill ground, I want to see your skills with my own eyes. Court dismissed. Lin Feng, there are no outsiders. Now tell me the truth. The things you mentioned with just 1 day, can they really be made? If you can't, that's deceiving the sovereign.
Rest assured, your Majesty, I never make empty promises. However, I need the Ministry of Works to fully cooperate. No one may disobey my orders.
As you wish. I will decree immediately that the entire Ministry of Works will follow your orders unconditionally.
Make the size here more precise. The spring tension must be maxed out. No mistakes are allowed.
It is done with this thing. The 500,000 Turkic cavalry will be sitting ducks.
I want to see how this ends today. If he later brings out a pile of scrap metal, I will definitely impeach him for deceiving the sovereign.
Lin Feng, are these the guns and grenades you made?
Yes, your Majesty.
This thing that looks like a fire poker can be a weapon. How absurd.
Flashy, but useless, Lord Lin. If this thing can't even kill a single sheep and fails to meet your boast from yesterday, then you are in big trouble.
Your Majesty, look 100 meters away. My lords, watch closely.
Lord Lin, is this the divine weapon you mentioned? It couldn't even knock down the wooden dummy. It has no power at all. Absolutely ridiculous.
It makes a loud noise, though perfect for New Year's celebrations.
Your Majesty, as for its power, you'll see from a closer look. Guards, bring the wooden dummy here.
Quickly strip off the armor! It pierced the iron armor. How is this possible?
My God, so powerful if this hit a body of flesh and blood.
With such immense power, Turkic leather armor means nothing. If our whole army is equipped, the Turkic soldiers wouldn't even last a single round.
I've never heard of such hidden weapons.
I'm not done yet.
Get down and cover your ears.
Good heavens, is this thunder from the heavens torn to pieces, truly blown to pieces? With these two divine weapons, a mere 500,000 cavalry would be completely crushed. Any other objections?
Come here, Minister of Works.
Your Majesty!
I order you to gather all skilled craftsmen and rush the production of rifles and grenades. You only have 10 days. In 10 days, I expect to see 50,000 rifles and 100,000 grenades if there's any delay. I'll have your head.
I obey, Your Majesty.
Everyone dismissed. Lin Feng, stay.
Lin Feng, you truly are my lucky star. In just one day, you actually managed to create such peerless divine weapons. Tell me, what reward do you want?
Promotions.
Or gold and jewels?
Your Majesty, I want no gold nor promotions. I have only one request.
Let's hear it.
I beseech your Majesty to allow me to lead our troops into battle and fight the Turks myself.
Good boy, you have guts. You created these divine weapons, so the glory of expelling the enemies naturally belongs to you, Lin Feng. Granted.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Lin Feng, I leave this elite unit in your hands. Go tell the Turks. Anyone who offends the Great Tang will be hunted down no matter how far.
I will not fail my mission. All troops, listen up. Distribute the weapons.
Is this the legendary weapon with deadly accuracy? With this, we'll surely make those Turks never return.
Destination, the border. All troops attack.
Charge! Li Shimin, you coward! You finally dare to show your face! Don't be so arrogant, venting your anger on innocent people! What kind of hero are you?
The hero! I only know the winner takes all. I will count to 3. If you still don't open the gates and surrender, these people will all be buried with your Great Tang.
Your Majesty, never open the gates! Don't worry about us!
Old fool, shut up! 3!
Bastard!
2!
Jelly, for what you've done today, I'll make you pay with your life.
1! Lin Feng, do it now! I want them wiped off the face of the earth!
Calm down, Your Majesty. Wait a little longer.
Wait for what?
Are we gonna watch our citizens being slaughtered by them?
The distance is too far. The grenades can't do maximum damage. Wait for them to attack the city. I will bury them completely under the city walls.
Okay. I'll listen to you. It seems you won't give up until you see the coffin. Since you have a death wish, I'll grant it to you. All troops, listen up. Attack the city. After breaching the city, slaughter everyone for 3 days!
The gates of hell have already opened for you.
Li Shimin, are your Tang men scared out of their wits, not daring to shoot a single arrow?
Lin Feng, the enemy is scaling the wall. It'll be too late if we don't act now.
It's the time now! All forces open fire! Avenge the fallen villagers!
What hidden weapons are these? The fine iron armors are pierced right through!
What sorcery is this?
On 10,000 vanguards are completely wiped out! We can't charge up at all! We must retreat now!
Retreat! Leave the siege engines and scaling ladders behind. All forces fall back!
Trying to run. It's not that easy. Light it up.
The god is furious! This is divine punishment! Run for your life! Lin Feng, what exactly is the sorcery you used, Li Shimin and Lin Feng? Just you wait for today's grudge! IGLE will make you pay in blood sooner or later! All troops retreat!
We repelled the Turks!
That was so satisfying. The unstoppable Turkic cavalry facing these small rifles and grenades were completely routed.
This is just the beginning.
Linfeng, we've repelled the Turks now. What should we do next?
Press the attack, of course.
Do not pursue a desperate enemy. The 500,000 strong Turkic army, even after losing 50,000, they still have 450,000 men.
Leaving the city rashly might be risky. Rest assured, Your Majesty, I already have a plan. I wonder if Your Majesty dares to go with me.
Why wouldn't I dare gather 10,000 elite troops and follow me out of the city?
50,000 elite troops didn't even touch the Great Tang's walls, all gone just like that!
Calm down, Khan. The Great Tang's firearms are truly terrifying. Our men didn't even see the enemy's faces clearly before they fell. Among the remaining 400,000 troops, most are responsible for logistics and supplies. Those who can actually fight number just over 100,000. And now these men are terrified by that sight. If we don't find a way to counter those magic weapons, how are we supposed to fight this war?
What's going on? Watch out, Khan!
Did you already foresee this scene and send men in advance to ambush my camp?
Know yourself and the enemy, and you'll never be defeated, Khan. Your retreat must pass here. Surely I prepared a great gift for you.
Reporting to Your Majesty and Lord Lin, the stubborn Turkic soldiers in the camp have all been cleared out.
I concede, but I really don't understand. My Turkic cavalry roamed the grasslands. How could we lose so thoroughly? What exactly are those dark magic weapons?
It's not dark magic. The weapons I used are called guns and grenades.
Guns and grenades! Even if these two things are incredibly powerful, your Tang army only has 5,000 men. How could you defeat my 500,000 army?
Khan, times have changed. Victory or defeat in war never depends on numbers, but on who has better equipment. In the face of absolute firepower, numbers are nothing but a joke easily shattered.
Jilly is dead, long live the Great Tang!
Long live the Great Tang! Long live the Great Tang!
Post you successfully completed the major event of fighting the Turks, received 500 system points, current point balance 883.
883 and 20 attribute points. This battle was totally worth it.
Attributes allocated: intelligence +4, stamina +5, spirit +4, perception +4, affinity +3. Current attributes: intelligence 91, stamina 79, spirit 78, perception 83, affinity 77. Remaining attribute points 0.
Intelligence reached 91, almost hitting 100. Stamina at 79. For future battles I could run for days and nights without even panting. Saving up like this, the day of lying flat and getting stronger is getting closer and closer.
Linfeng, you deserve the highest credit for this battle. Without those weapons, Tang falls. When we return to Chang'an, I will definitely reward you heavily.
Your Majesty, the rewards can wait for now.
The Great Turkic threat is eliminated. What else is bothering you?
Although the Turkic crisis is resolved, the border plague still remains. If not controlled soon, the civilian casualties will likely exceed this war.
You are right, but this plague is like a savage beast with no available cure. Even the Imperial doctors are at their wits' end. How can it be resolved?
Linfeng, this plague is spreading fiercely. It's even more terrifying than the Turkic cavalry. This vaccine you just mentioned, can it really solve this deadly crisis?
Your Majesty, just think of this vaccine as a way to equip the body with a layer of soft armor. As long as you wear it, those invisible plague demons won't be able to harm the people at all.
To think such a miraculous thing exists. How long will it take to produce it?
If my deduction is right, a moment is enough. However, let's go to the most severely affected area to take a look and confirm the identity of this old friend.
Let me ask you, do the infected people first develop red spots on their bodies, which then turn into blisters and finally scab over?
Yes, my lord, exactly like that. And it acts extremely fast. Once one gets infected, the whole family cannot escape.
It is indeed smallpox. Your Majesty, let's go to Hanquan County.
Your Majesty, you mustn't. Hanquan County has become a dead zone. Your precious royal body must not be put at such risk.
I am the ruler of the people. When the people are suffering, how can I cower in my tent? I trust Lin Feng. Let's go.
To think this once prosperous frontier has been reduced to a living hell, it breaks my heart.
I pay my respects to your Majesty. I failed my people.
No need for formalities, Magistrate. Let me ask you, where are these farmers who raise cattle in this county?
Cattle farmers. There is a pasture west of the city. Why are you going there, my lord?
Cut the nonsense. Lead the way.
How is this possible? All the surrounding herdsmen are infected. Why are they the only one family that's completely unharmed?
It's truly bizarre.
I remember Wang Dazhuang next door, who raised sheep, died the day before yesterday.
Your Majesty, the answer lies in these cows.
These beasts
are indeed the key for us to win this battle against the plague.
Lin Feng, why are all the people in this county infected with the plague, yet these few households of cattle farmers are safe and sound?
Old Li, it's because they spend all day interacting with cattle. Cows get a type of pox. Once a person catches cowpox, the body develops antibodies and becomes immune to smallpox.
Pox from a cow, Lord Lin! This is simply unheard of. How can an animal's disease save human lives?
Fellow, does your youngest son have cowpox?
My lord, yes, the boy just caught it a few days ago.
Bring the child out, reward him 100 taels of silver. Watch closely, Old Li.
Bear with it. This is a life-saving remedy.
Lin Feng with just a light scratch and smearing some animal pus. Can it really cure this deadly plague?
Old Li, this is called inoculation. In just 7 days, I guarantee he'll be alive and kicking. Take him away and care for him well. Observe and record daily and report truthfully.
How is it? I have a fever. It feels like I'm burning.
Look, red spots have appeared on his body, but his spirit seems better than yesterday.
Your Majesty, I don't feel pain anymore and my strength has returned.
You're cured.
Your Majesty, I'm completely cured, Lord Lin. You're truly a living god reincarnate.
Lin Feng, in just 5 days, all the court officials were helpless against this deadly disease, yet you used a single needle to cure it.
Old Li, this is just the beginning. I request permission to produce vaccines immediately and promote inoculation nationwide.
Granted. I want all my people to never suffer from smallpox again.
Smallpox has wiped out strife and plague quelled on the board.
Lin Feng. I used to think this empire was built by me, with my own bare hands. Now it seems without you. I, as the Emperor, would have been driven mad by this plague and the Turks.
You are being too formal, Old Li. When you first came to my little shop, I told you I would enlighten you. Besides, right from the start, you gave me a 4th grade rank. If I didn't show my true skills, I'd probably be roasted alive by those censors of yours 4th grade.
After we return to the capital, I'll see who still dares to question your rank.
Then it's a deal. Let me rest for a few days back in the capital, working day and night to develop the vaccine. My back is about to break.
Pass my decree. The army returns to the court.
Welcome back, Your Majesty. Welcome back, Lord Lin.
Lord Lin is a heaven-sent immortal. He saved our lives.
This time he pacified the Turks and wiped out the plague. Lord Lin is truly a prodigy. A blessing to the Tang Dynasty and to the state.
With this kind of reception, I probably won't be able to slack off back in the capital. The system's missions are getting more and more ridiculous.
When I was Prince of Qin, I served as Director of State Affairs. Since I took the throne, this position has been vacant for over 20 years, simply because I felt no one in the court could bear this duty. Lin Feng.
I am here. You have made peerless contributions, saving millions from misery and stabilizing the empire. Today I make an exception and decree to appoint you Director of State Affairs, grant you the title King of Zhao, and permit you to set up your own office.
Your Majesty, Director is the highest official rank and Lord Lin is already a king. Isn't this reward too excessive?
If you all could wipe out the Turks with their 500,000 cavalry, and in an instant cure this deadly plague, I would crown you kings too.
Your Majesty is wise. Long live the King of Zhao.
I am the Director and King of Zhao. Now I have completely become Old Li's top employee.
Your Majesty is wise.
I accept the decree with gratitude.
Minister Lin, I entrust future of this empire to you.
Old Li, since you're so generous, I won't hold back. But being an official isn't the goal. Transforming the Great Tang is what truly matters. Everyone look, this is a steam engine. It's the key to a new era. Soon there will be trains covering thousands of miles a day, and machines needing no manual labor that can weave endless fabrics.
Lord Lin, can this chunk of iron really move?
Not only does it move, it'll lead the Great Tang to a prosperous future. We will make all nations in this world bow down to the Great Tang.
All hail His Majesty! All hail the Prince of Zhao!
Lin Feng. My proudest achievement isn't the Zhuanwu Gate, but the day I walked into your little shop. Old Li. The Great Tang is beautiful now. You can go see it in peace.
All right.
System, the ultimate quest is complete. Now I can finally kick back and relax. Totally worth it.
Kid, I'll give you one last chance. Are you gonna pay or not? Kiss. My ass.
All right. You really fucking think I don't dare to touch you? Today I'll crush your bones inch by inch. Beat him to death.
Damn it, why isn't the system ready yet? Am I really gonna die at the hands of these thugs?
Stop right there.